The state of affairs in South Africa, it's to say the least, it's undesirable. And in actual fact, it's disappointing to be a black young person in South Africa, worse for black female. The ANC seems to think just because in 1994 they've won election, and furthermore, because they're a 112-year-old party, we must almost treat them like demigods to say, you've saved us, therefore you'll remain in power despite performance, or the lack of performance, as it were. Therefore, you find a lot of young people whom, like myself, I would rank myself as highly qualified, competent. But the thought of me being in politics or running for office, knowing that if I don't corrupt myself, or if I don't allow people to eat, I will die, that scares me. And that puts me off as a young people to say, if I want to make my state and my country better, the likelihood of being good and doing good things is death. That for me is problematic.
How about the likes of the DA, Malema's vibrant party? There are a lot of people who think that maybe those could be an alternative to the ANC.
The DA has never been kind to dark-skinned people all over the world. Liberalism simply does not work. Liberalism through the DA, I would assert, is racist. It does not empower black people, none whatsoever. It purports itself to be efficient, but it's efficient for white people mostly. It's not efficient for all people. They tout themselves as all-inclusive. They tout themselves as a party that cares for all people. The EFF on the other party, it's run by a very strong leader. I'm cognizant of this. My critique of the EFF only comes here. As much as Malema usually says, well, look, I'm going to be in power, and then being in power, I'm going to naturally just step out and allow people to take over. We might say, yes, he might do that, but I don't think so. We have seen the likes of Putin, and I'm not saying he's like Putin or he's like Muammar Gaddafi, is like Mugabe and the rest of the strong leader, Kagame in Rwanda, for example. But his personality is necessary for the current political climate.
On a positive note, how do you see these issues play out in the next election?
I am excited. I've registered to vote, and I hope that there are young people who are in government who will be able to take us with them to the next chapter of South African political landscape on the 29th of May might give us a hope towards the emancipation of the entire continent.